Hey, this will be a video chart on HFBG, Hall of Fame beverages. I think I've done this one before, but regardless, I've been getting quite a few requests for it the past few days, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. And I guess you could say I'm a bit late on it, but I guess sometime is better than never. So here we are. Chart has bottomed out and is coming back very strong. Today has been the strongest volume day for over a month, and better yet, it was up nicely, up 44.44% today. So I don't think anybody's going to complain about all those fours like that. But just a great day, and we had a couple of important milestones that the chart accomplished, and I'll go into that. But want to get it updated, go over supports, resistances, and then what we want to see happen from a charting perspective. So the first thing to note is, the one victory for the bulls was, right here the bears were trying to push down and kind of break the back of the bulls by pushing the price down below this orange line here, which is a 20-day simple moving average. But as you can see, the bulls really dug in, said, no sir, that's not going to happen, and now you can start to see the results. Never really tested it. The 200-day was valued at 0004, only went down as low as 0005, and then bounced from there. But that's just good to see that this area of support, the bulls were very stubborn and not letting the bears push below that. So from that perspective, that's always a good sign. The other key thing that I really like that occurred today was this purple line here is the 50-day simple moving average. Always a key support or resistance depending on where it's at. Going into today, it was above the price, therefore it was a resistance. But the price was able to get above it, but more importantly, the bulls were able to maintain that. So now this has turned into a support, from a resistance to a support, because it is now underneath the price. The other resistance that was broken today was this level here, and to be honest, I can't tell, did we break, because we have a little resistance zone. Okay, we're still not out of the woods yet. If you look back through the history of the chart, we have a bunch of times where we hit this level here, and then about just as many times that hit that level right there. The first kind of part of this, or maybe the first wall of this zone is at 0.0012, and then the next one is at 0.0013. So what I'm going to do is change this to red to represent a resistance zone. The reason I'm not going to pick one is because it's kind of either or, just on your preference. So maybe the easy way out and the way to produce the least amount of arguments is just call it a zone. But from 0.0012 to 0.0013, we do have this resistance zone, and you can see we closed right atop of it. So hopefully this will fall tomorrow. But this is a key area of resistances, because after that things really start to thin out, and really the next area of resistance I see is not up here until let's see, what is this level here at 0.0018. So resistances really do start to thin out. So with a break of this, the price could really get moving and be up here. I don't want to say within one day, but I don't think it would take too much to get up to here, especially if this trend continues, which has been increasing volume the past, well, actually 4 days. But as far as green volume goes, you can see each day the volume's been getting bigger and bigger. If tomorrow you get a volume bar even bigger than yesterday's, then yeah, who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if this level does get tested, because we all know that these sub-penny stocks can really get moving fast, can really get momentum behind it. So we'll kind of just have to see what happens. As far as support levels go, ideally we want to stay above this yellow line and blue line, which is the 10 and 20-day simple moving averages. But the most important one, no questions asked, is going to be this 200-day simple moving average here. That's the ultimate support that needs to hold. So this is where the chart currently stands. We'll see if we can get through this resistance zone, and then it's almost clear sailing until up here at this resistance, and then things thin out even more. But one step at a time. Let's first see how tomorrow goes, and then the rest of this week. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things, from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody, and it's all free. We've been making some good money together on our trade alerts and so forth. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One last time, this was HFBG. Thanks for listening.